Hello students, Navankar Vidyapeeth welcomes you in Digi Lessons. Today we are going to study Flamingo textbook, chapter 4th, The Rat Trap. About the author. Selma Lagerlöf, 1858 to 1940, was born in Swedish writer whose stories have been translated into many languages. A universal theme runs through all of them: a belief that the essential goodness in a human being can be awakened through understanding and love. This story is set amidst the mines of Sweden, rich in iron ore, which figure large in the history and legends of that country. The story is told somewhat in the manner of a fairy tale. Through the story The Rat Trap, the author underlines the belief that essential goodness in human beings can be aroused through sympathy, understanding, and love. The story revolves around a man who used to sell rat traps, steals, and even bags to make his ends meet. While walking, he was struck with a sudden realization that the whole world is a rat trap and it offers riches as bait. Just like a rat is tempted to touch and take the bait away, even people are tempted to touch the bait provided the word, and as soon as they get closer it traps them, bringing everything at the end. One dark evening, the rat trap peddler sought shelter in an old crofter's roadside cottage. The old man was kind-hearted and generous and gave him food, tobacco, and even played a card game with him. The old man told him about his earnings and also told him where he kept them. The next morning, the peddler stole away the old man's earnings that were 30 kroner. He escaped into a big confusing forest and got lost. He got tired, and just when he was about to conclude that his end is near, he heard the thumping voices from the Ramsjo iron works, and he went inside to seek shelter for the night. The owner soon came and noticed him and mistaken him for an old acquaintance of his named Nils Olof. He invited the peddler to stay with him for the Christmas Eve, as even he and his daughter were unhappy spending the eve all alone. Though the peddler was reluctant, when the owner of the mill sent his daughter Edla Williamson to persuade him, he could not say no. The peddler realizes that by stealing 30 kroner from the old man and accepting the invitation for Christmas Eve, he has knowingly thrown himself into the lion's den. When the peddler came to the dining table all well groomed and dressed, not as a tramp but as a gentleman, the ironmaster or the owner realizes that he had mistaken him, and he threatened to call the sheriff. Though his daughter pleaded that the peddler should not be bothered and he deserves at least one day at peace, the ironmaster, although reluctantly, agreed to his daughter's request, and the peddler was given food and place to sleep and was not disturbed except for food. Next morning, the ironmaster and his daughter learned at the church about the man who stole 30 kroner from the old man and escaped into the woods, and they realize it's none other than their guest, and they rush home only to find that the man was gone. But he did not steal anything, instead he left a packet for Adla as her Christmas present. She opens the packet and finds a rat trap, 3 wrinkled 10 kroner notes, and also a letter with a request to return the kroners to the crofter. Thank you, students.